My OGs, how are we all doing? It's I know it's been a minute. Like last Monday, I've admittedly been slacking, but with all the overseas stuff happening at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, like just with my schedule, I can't stream it. I'm not available. I don't want to watch a replay when everybody knows what's going on. It's not really going to get me the views that I need or that I'm used to. And I don't want to put out secondhand stuff 6 hours, 7 hours, 10 hours after the fact just to put it out when everybody already knows what happened. Not that much happened anyway, apparently, because it's been the same old predictable, boring shit for the most part. Anywho, I'll rant about that in a little bit, but let's get on to this PLE Clash in Paris on Sunday. uh, it's predictable as shit, but you know, hey, let's go over it anyway. Let's make our predictions. Let's not stare at the old man's muscles. Let's not start the Magic Mike thing again. Y'all know who you are. Let's get into this. By the way, there's 5 matches announced as of right now, but I believe on SmackDown, the tape delayed SmackDown, that I probably won't be available for. There's some chance I will be. We'll see, but probably not. I think they're going to add a 6th match after what happened last week, and that's going to be Drew McIntyre versus Randy Orton. Unfortunately for Randy, he's going to lose again. Maybe this will finally trigger the heel turn that we've been waiting for. Who knows? Probably not. But they need Drew to be strong. And I'm guessing Drew, Cody, in Perth for the undisputed title. And they need Drew to be strong to be like a legit challenger, not just beat up Cody and that's it. He gets the title shot. Nah, it's got to be more than that. So I think that match will be added to the PLE. Won't last too long. They'll probably get like 10 minutes, which is a shame because they deserve better, but that's what they're going to get. Drew wins. Drew gets Cody in Perth for the undisputed title. There you go. Now, let's get to the main card that we know about right now. Let's start off with the Women's Intercontinental Championship. Becky Lynch versus Nikki Bella. Why? Why is Nikki back? No offense. You know, look, let's just call it what it is. Pretty much all the women on the roster are very, very good wrestlers. Some were far better than others, but the women nowadays are very, very good wrestlers. I have sung their praises from one end to the next, including Becky Lynch, but Nikki Bella is terrible. Nikki Bella wasn't all that great in her prime. Nikki Bella is not going to be all that great now. I don't know why they're having this match. Becky is not losing the title. Unless they do pull off like a massive shock, and quite frankly, we know they're not doing that because safety is how they do things. Probably not very good match. Becky will do her best. She retains. If I watch it, it's the piss break match. That's that. Next we have the good old fashioned Donnybrook. Sheamus versus Rusev. I don't know if you can consider this part 4 because part 3 was basically like a brawl for 3 weeks backstage. But let's just be honest with you. This is just basically like, they're calling it a Donnybrook, but let's just call it what it is. It's like, it's an ODQ. It's like a street fight. That's basically what it is. I don't know where they're going with this. I really thought Sheamus was going to like head towards finally getting that one thing that he never got and still has not gotten and should get before he retires, which can't be that far from now, which is the Intercontinental Championship. But He's not in that picture yet. I'm going to say they beat the piss out of each other for 15-ish minutes. And, you know, Rusev's probably going to be around longer. I think they have something set up for Rusev. I don't know what exactly, but I think they have bigger plans for Rusev right now than they do for Sheamus, especially since Rusev just came back. Rusev wins. They tear each other apart. It'll be fine. Cool. Next. Roman Reigns versus Bronson Reed. I will random out this at the end of the video, but we all know WWE is going to play it safe, probably. We all know how WWE is with Roman Reigns, and he's not main eventing the show, so it's going on first. Because Roman only goes on first or last. That's just how things work. Roman's going to win. Bronson will look good. Braun will probably interfere. But somehow Roman's still going to win. And Bronson will look good. And after the match, they'll probably beat Roman down. And Roman will catch 4 or 5 tsunamis. And he'll be off TV for a little bit because he still needs, as far as I know, he still needs to film his part in the Street Fighter movie. That's, if it's not already filming, it's about to film because Cody's Guile in that movie. That's why he's been gone. And I don't think Roman's done his stuff yet. He's Akuma, if you've been living under a rock. So that'll be the way to get him off TV for however long it takes for him to film the movie. 3 weeks, a month, I don't really know. But Roman's going to win. Now, I'll tell you later what should happen, but that's what'll happen. They'll play it safe. Roman wins. Whatever. It'll be fine. I'm not saying it'll be bad. It'll be fine. But, it, like I said, this is all so predictable. It's hilarious. John Cena versus Logan Paul. Why are they... No offense to Logan Paul. I don't like him as a person. I've said this before. A lot of people don't. But I give credit where credit is due. As far as like him in the business, respecting the business, his ability in the ring, his growth as a professional wrestler, his microphone work, he's a star. I can't take it away from him. He is excellent in the ring. He is excellent on the microphone. He's put in the work to be a semi-regular WWE superstar. I cannot take that away from him, personal stuff aside. But John Cena only has so many dates left, and there aren't that many. Realistically, I don't think he's going to do this, whatever this WrestlePalooza thing that's coming up. He might do Perth, he might do War Games, and then he's got his last match, right? So maybe he's got, after this, he's got 3 more matches left. I don't know against who, but they're giving one to Logan Paul. Now, could John Cena put Logan Paul over? So Logan becomes a big deal? It's possible. John Cena would do that. If he thought it meant something going forward, because he has in promo outside of the ring, he's put Logan Paul over because Logan Paul is good. I can't deny that Logan Paul is good. He's very good. So, would it be the most shocking thing in the world if John Cena put Logan Paul over here and Logan wins? No. Is that what's going to happen? No. Logan Paul will do his stuff. It won't be as good a match as Cena and Cody was, because Logan's just not on Cody's level. It's just a fact. But it'll be what it'll be. Logan will do his stuff. It will look like he comes close to beating John. But no, Cena wins. Again, probably predictable as shit, because that's just how they do things, and whatever. Like, I don't even think I want to watch the show. I really don't. Like, it's so predictable, it's pathetic. But now we got our main event. World Heavyweight Championship, Fatal 4-Way. Seth versus CM Punk versus LA Knight versus Jey Uso. They've done a decent job of playing up Roman talking to Jey about Jey needs to just kind of be like Roman, just do things for yourself. Not worry about making friends, worry about doing business, worry about making money, worried about winning titles, not worry about friends. Fair enough. That kind of plays in. That'll play into the match a little bit. Punk and LA Knight, 1 minute are on the same page, the next minute they're not on the same page, and they're fighting each other. Because that's kind of the only way to set this up, because you have 3 baby faces against the heel champion, which on paper should be Seth has no chance of winning, but we all know Seth is not losing this match. He just won the title. He's not losing. So you have to set it up where the baby faces are at odds with each other so that they will go after each other and fight each other. And whether interference or not, I probably Braun and Bronson will interfere, and that'll probably be it. And their miscommunication amongst the baby faces will set it up. Seth gets the win. He retains his title. I don't know what happens after that. Is that what they should do? I'm not saying Seth should lose, but the way they're probably going to have Seth win is not the way I would do it, and that's the problem. And here's where that comes in. Seth wins, by the way, but here's the problem. 99% of the time, WWE plays it too safe, and I don't know why. They have all this talent on their roster. Why do they keep playing it safe? Why aren't there, short of a couple of things in the last 4 months, why are we not getting surprises? Why are we not getting twists and turns? Why are we not getting story anymore? Why? Seth took Paul Heyman away from Punk and Roman. We had a built-in storyline. Braun joined him. Bronson joined him. They finally, one time, got on the mic and all spoke about sort of their mission statement. They have a group name now. What is their plan? We don't know. What is their goal? We don't know. All Heyman says is the Shuafala, the tribal thief for Bronson. Braun is the future main eventer of WrestleManias. Seth is the architect, the visionary, yada yada yada, because they're called the Vision. But what are they supposed to be doing? Are they supposed to be destroying Raw, taking it over, running the show? Do they want to run the whole company? They have nothing. And even in this main event match, what they should do, even if you want to go back as far as the Roman match at the beginning of the night, Roman against Bronson, Braun should interfere, Seth should interfere, at least, to cost Roman the match. Now, what I would do with the main event is Braun and Bronson interfere, but it's not enough. The babyfaces hold strong and fight them off, and they have Seth on the ropes. And the 4th member of the group debuts and helps Seth retain the title. I don't know who that is. To a degree, I don't really care. But I've been hearing a lot of talk lately about, like, Austin Theory. No. Austin Theory has been nothing for years, even though he was one of Vince's hand-picked projects because he was a star and he started out that way. But for years, he has been an afterthought. He has basically been nothing. He has basically been a jobber. He should not all of a sudden join Seth's group and all of a sudden come out in a suit every week, cut promos, be a badass, win matches, defeat the top babyfaces in the company. No. It should be somebody else. I don't really care who it is. I don't care if it's someone like Rusev. I don't care if it's like you bring Andrade over from SmackDown for a trade. Make it him. He doesn't have to talk a lot. The rest of them can do the talking. Make it him. I keep calling Ethan Page from NXT. Make it him. Javon Evans, Trick, Oba, anybody. I don't care, but that should be what happens. Because at least it's a shock. It's a surprise. It's something that they're not doing anymore, and it's made the TV and the product boring and predictable. That's why there's not a lot of news going on. That's why content creators are struggling to put out content. I mean, they do on the regular because they're going to get views no matter what. But people like me who struggle to put out content or try to come up with opinion pieces on what? WWE has been boring. Their stories have been boring. There's been, as a lot of people in the community like to say, there has been no long-term booking. They're not booking anything long-term. There are no compelling storylines, not even on the undercard. Even SmackDown's tag division, which was carrying the friggin' show, has become boring. The U.S. title picture is boring. Where the fuck is Jacob? Why doesn't he have the belt? The men's Intercontinental title has become boring, and I don't mind Dom anymore. I used to hate Dominic. Now I don't mind him. What's going on with that? He's spending more time in Mexico, which is okay, but like, put the belt on somebody. Get us some stories going. Like, what? I didn't watch more Raw. I didn't need to watch it. I know what happened already. I didn't need to watch it to know they didn't further anything. They didn't do anything new. The week before, the beginning was good with Division talking. The end was good with the Brawl and Roman showing up. The rest of the show, what? Bayley being schizophrenic and probably turning heel? Like, this is what you got with this kind of a roster. This is what you're giving us. It's boring. It's fucking predictable. Playing it safe is not getting you anywhere. Playing it safe is getting people to stop tuning in, or is making people bored. Is making people not want to get excited anymore like they were for WrestleMania or right after WrestleMania when the Vision kind of formed. Or even going into SummerSlam, even though SummerSlam ended up being shit. Besides the main events, those were good. Those were very, very good. They were excellent. But what else was there? A 2-night SummerSlam, it was fucking boring. Besides the 2 main events. What else of note happened on those 2 nights that was really, like, amazing? Okay, Naomi? That didn't happen there. Jelly Roll. Really? That's what you're giving us? It's fucking boring. And guess what? SmackDown's tape delayed. Not going to be anything surprising on there. Next Monday's Raw. Overseas. At 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I ain't going to be there. Sorry. Unfortunately, you're going to miss me. If this all goes the way I think it's going to go, I'll have another rant on Sunday night after the PLE's over, after I've probably watched it. And it's just as predictable as I expect it to be. I'll probably have another rant to make. And I'll record that and I'll put it up Sunday. So there's something else up. And let's just all pray to God that there's something of note that happens on Monday after the PLE. So there's something to talk about. So I can talk about something, and then they're back in the States for SmackDown next week. So I can go back to streaming like normal, because I haven't been. And hopefully Cody will be there, and something of note will happen, because it's an actual live show. And we start rolling into something, because Perth is coming. And they wanted that to be a big ass deal. Rhea. Survivor Series isn't far away. War Games at Petco Park. It's a baseball stadium. Probably 50,000 people-ish. Probably. Depends how they set it up. But they got to do something big. They can't just do War Games. What's War Games going to be? Sets 4 against what? Punk, Knight. What? Jay? Roman, maybe? Is that the best we got? Is that the best we're going to do? Then what? What else are we going to have? Maybe Cody against heel Randy, if he's finally turned. That's fine. But what else are you going to give us? What else? Nothing. You got nothing. It's boring. I'm sorry. I love it. I still watch it. I still stream it. I still have my people. I'm still here for you. I will be back to regularly scheduled normal programming shortly. It's just I've had a lot going on. I haven't felt right. My schedule hasn't matched up. But I'll be back to it. But I need to come back. I need to have something worth talking about and not ranting and fucking raving like I'm doing right now, like a lunatic. I don't like it. Get your shit together, WWE. I know you're not listening to a little peon like me, but you should, because I can book your show better than you can. And most of the time, when I talk about it when I'm on my fucking stream, I do book it better than you can. I just did book it better than you do. It's really that fucking simple. What is so hard about this? Anyway, rant over, predictions made. It'll probably be simple as I said, predictable as shit. The crowd will be great. No, that's not a doubt. The crowd will be amazing, and that'll make the show probably. Is the crowd will be awesome, because they always are. But it'll be predictable as shit. What are we gonna do? Anyway, that's the predictions. That's my rant. I hope y'all watch it. I hope if you're new, I hope you enjoyed the rant. I hope you enjoyed the passion. Hit the like. Hit the subscribe if you are. For the rest of you, appreciate you listening to my mouth run. By the way, for whoever asked, I did trim an inch off my beard. So it's a little more whatever it's supposed to be. I don't know. But hit like, hit subscribe if you're new. Comment. Let's get back into stuff. Let's get some ideas for stuff for me to make, because otherwise I'm just going to rant again on Sunday night. And if that's what y'all want, I'm going to start getting like JD, and I'm just going to start yelling and screaming at the fucking screen all the time. Which I don't want to do, but I'll do it if I have to. I guess we'll see. Anyway, good to be back. Good to be here. Good for you to be watching. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. It's just been a weird time. Appreciate y'all watching. I might see you for SmackDown. I doubt it. It's possible. We'll see. Obviously, Clash in Paris, it's going to be too early. Won't be. I might have something afterwards, because it could be bad. It could be that predictable. I could have another rant for you. We'll see how it goes. Until then, thanks for tuning in. Follow my socials. tonythereal on X. originalgoatp on IG. I don't know why people don't. Y'all watch my show every week. Y'all watch these videos. I don't know why you don't follow me there, but follow me there, and I will probably see you. Worst case scenario, I'll probably see you sometime Sunday night.